It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Braves. Brought down, but broke the tackle and produce a solid gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Design quarterback run. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Signs a quick throw. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Marshall. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Makes the catch and keeps that foot in bounds. That's a solid gain along the left side.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. Has to be careful now, backed up inside their own 10. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always 1 touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out in the back of the end zone. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Here comes a handoff. Breaks into open space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Ball handed off. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Has the first down and more. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And one final play before the end of the quarter. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. To throw, it's Marshall. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He keeps it on a design run. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second and goal for the offense. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. They're going to run the option. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
And this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
It's an option look. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Receiver in motion now. We'll try to run it with the option. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Wideouts now clustered. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Looking to throw here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looking to pass. It's Marshall. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's a blitz look here from the defense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Graves. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here? Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down. The offense going with the hurry up. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And tackled after a small pickup there. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Running back with the football. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And now the defense able to bring him down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Looking to scramble. Pass caught. Can he get in? He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And it's good, right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kick is a swift kick, taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. No press here. The defense backing away. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The sack sets up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First down, looking to throw the ball.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Breaks free. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. QB to the tight end for a completion. He dragged him down after a big gain. I'll move all the way to the 38. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Soto. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They'll run it from the gun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Caught over the middle, it's Graves. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. Looking to throw. It's Marshall. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Graves. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
In the red area, it's Foster. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Irish. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And there's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Marshall. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion brings up third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll run the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense produces 6 points.
What a play by this defense. Late in a game like this, trailing to be able to come up with a touchdown like this takes all the pressure off of their own offense. Now they've got the lead and a chance to win the game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Pulls it in, it's Graves. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain, nice play there. 1st down here for this offense. Gives it to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They'll try the option play here. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the 1st down himself.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. This 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
With the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Tackled there by the defense.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. And the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the 4th. Dropping back, it's Marshall. He flips it to the back across the middle. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Makes the catch downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. Tremendous crowd atmosphere now in the final minute of play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And this pass is caught, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. As a design quarterback keeper. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. And out comes the field goal unit. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kurt, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. And now it's 3rd down. The offense will set up here on 3rd and long. If nothing else, you want to give your kicker a chance to put 3 on the board. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick throw. The catch is made. He's tackled but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first in OT.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
On this offense, they must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Scanning the field, it's Verrier. The pass rush closing in. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab!
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
What a job of answering it, coming up with that touchdown. Good throw by the quarterback, put a touchdown on the board, and now with all this momentum, man, part of me really wants to just try to end it right here and go for 2 for the victory.
Automatic on the PAT. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll be brought down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Swarmed by the pass rush.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
The offense comes up on 3rd and 1. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. So here we go, fourth and short. No field goal attempt. This offense is going to go for it. A lot on the line right here. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for 6. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That's it. Game over. The defense makes the decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. He gets loose. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Bringing pressure. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. And now the defense will spend a timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. It is good! A walk-off winner in double overtime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.